Corey waking up with a pair here in early position.
I've noticed on some of these streams that when you have shallower stacks, you actually see better action because people aren't so frozen sitting with, $8,000 or $9,000 that they can lose. So we may see a little bit better action tonight than we would normally see on a 5-5 broadcast.
Absolutely, and here we got Corey going to Cy going to flat with the deuces, and dude talking. Our man Mike Jungblut bumping it up here, 3-bet to 60 with ace-king.
Got a pair of 10s behind him, a king-jack, pair of 9s, pair of deuces. Lots of people have premium hands. We may see this 5 ways.
I think that's absolutely right.
There's a lot of cards that can come out on this flop that are going to be really good action. Actions on Corey. I think he might be thinking about 3-betting, or is he just going to call here? Or, 4-betting. I think he's just going to call.
Yeah.
No, he didn't just call.
4-bet to a very small sizing, given the action behind. I think this is going to be too small. Given his stack size, a jam or a flat, I think, was really the preferable plays there. Because now this is going to give Mike a chance to rip it in if he feels spicy here right in the very beginning.
Second hand of the night. Let's do it, though, Mike. Let's see it. Let's see him rip it in there. Let's see some good all-in action on the second hand.
It was funny. I was talking to Mike the other day about getting in there and playing, and he said, oh man, what if we do an Omaha bomb pot or something to start the tournament or to start the night, and I get stacked on the first hand. Well, we could very well have a big scenario like that playing out here.
Oh, it's just 2 smooth calls, 10s and ace-king smooth call. I'm surprised nobody ripped it. Man, there's not much left. Oh, that's a great flop for 10s and 9s. They're probably going to get it all in, and Mike's going to get away from it.
Yeah, I expect Mike to not take any further damage here unless this somehow checks through to a club or a overcard that he could pick up the lead, but it is not going that direction. Corey's going to rip it in.
And Barty's got a call here. If he's got an overpair, if he's got jacks or queens or whatever, you just got to let it. Yeah, he's going to call, and he's going to see the bad news. Corey's going to see the bad news that he is well behind, drawing the 2 out. So he's got. Oh my goodness, that's just
there's
sick.
a redraw to an 8.
Oh my God!
8. Look at that!
Oh my goodness,
city.
that is suck out on the turn, then a re-suck out on the river.
So on Monday we had almost 1,000 viewers at one point. So yeah, things were getting pretty populated. That was very nice. And as long as y'all in the chat can help us spread the word, hit that like button, hit subscribe, tell your friends, tell your family. That'll help us get our numbers up here on Thursdays. We can get this fine program out to more people as we go 3 ways to a flop here. And that's pretty favorable for Albert.
To say the least.
Top 2.
Top 2. With the problem is nobody else really has anything. He's probably going to bet it and take it down.
I think you're absolutely right.
That stinks when you flop a big hand and you make no money on it. That happens.
He's getting $20. Oh! He's not getting $20 out of Anderson. He is losing a lot of money probably because
he's going to lose a stack.
He's going to hit the 4 right on the turn and leads out 65. This is music to Albert's ears, but he does not know what has just happened.
He's going to raise here. He's got to raise here. Protect against 2 flush draws. And it's going to go raise, then all in, and it's going to be a snap call.
Well, let's look at Albert's sizing here. So raise to 200, so Anderson going to put in the smooth call.
Boy, I would have liked. I think I might have raised there. Just my!
Ooh,
that's
the
just
resuck.
a sick river. Same things we saw earlier. The suck and the resuck. Oh man, this night's gonna be a bad beat night.
This is making for some highlights right here. So Anderson turning the set of 4s to take the lead over Albert. Then an ace on the river going to give Albert the full house. Aces over 9s. Anderson going to pay off the full all-in bet.
And Anderson's going to feel very unlucky that he lost that hand, but in reality, he probably never should have seen that turn. The guys that are willing to put it in there, like we were talking about with the Jack-3 trying to get, or whatever the hand was, trying to get somebody off aces, that's what I want to see on a live stream. Watching people fold around to aces or kings or whatever, it's kind of boring.
Here we got dude talking, suited ace-jack.
All right.
And it looks like he's going to get some resistance from Jay Wynn here.
We get to see a hands with Mike in it. Good deal. And he's got a dominating hand.
couple of suited aces, and he's going to get out-flopped here. Bottom or second pair for J-Win.
He's going to continuation bet. J-Win's got to at least see him, he's going to at least see the turn here.
Yeah, backdoor hearts and wheel draw.
Maybe if a diamond comes, that will make it a little bit spicy. Or an ace would be spicy. It would be bad for a dude. But
no, there's a terrible card for Mike. So unless
I'm sorry, Mike, I jinxed him.
He is going to slow down with a check here.
You think he's slow playing, or do you think he's legitimately scared that he might have the second best hand?
I would hate to speculate on what Mike's thinking there, but when he picks up some strong showdown value, his opponent sort of calling their in position, you really don't have a lot of information about the strength of their hand. So he just decides to go for a little bit of pot control potentially.
Oof, that's a big bet.
It really is. That's a full pot-size bet.
Oh, Mike's.
Mike's
I don't blame him. I don't blame him.
King here on the river, not going to bail out Mike. So he's got 300 left in his stack. The pot's swelled up to 327.
Will the third club save him? No, it will not. He's going for it.
All in from J-Win. Mike getting put to the test here. Our favorite commentator, Dude Talking, at risk here, 300 behind.
I like the bet from J-Win. A lot of players there, they're afraid of the clubs and they miss value. I'm certainly somebody that does that. I might have just checked that, afraid that maybe Mike had ace-king or hit the clubs and you miss value, and he's getting all the value he can right now with the best hand. So good bet by J-Win.
Yeah, I think the size of the pot is also relative to Mike's stack is really what makes it an easier place to go for value, because it's like with how much is out there and how much he has, like I'm going to get called down lighter and I can make more value, even though he may on occasion have that.
That's a great point. That's a great point. I don't think Mike's going to call here. I think he's going to fold this.
Yeah.
Mike always says in the chat or in the commentary, he says those big river bets are rarely bluffs, and that's true. And he took his own advice. Great fold. I mean, very disciplined fold. I think most players are going to call there, especially for the amount he had left compared to the pot.
During the month of October, come on in, put your beautiful face through the door before 1 p.m., and you will get 25% off of your checkout. As well as an additional 25% if you check out after 1 a.m. So for the true grinders of the world out there, check in before 1 p.m., check out after 1 a.m. You'll get 50% off your hourly rate.
And you'll probably get divorced if you're married, but that's okay. We've got plenty of divorce attorneys on hand.
Priority.
to take care of you. We got a hand brewing here. We got aces, and we've got a 3-bet that was relatively small. I think these 5s are probably going to see a flop. In fact, the 10-2 suited is going to see a flop. Oh, no. This is trouble. Set over set. Check this out, Aaron. We got set over set action. We're going to see some all-ins here, especially since the aces have 836. But, yeah, we've got set of aces versus set of 5s. And then J-stack with the 10-deuce. The 10-deuce will probably end up winning this with a runner flush.
Well, you can hope for that, but I'm going to go ahead and bet you that doesn't happen. This is a rainbow flop, so there aren't a lot of scary sort of draws that need to be pushed out. So it is going to go check over to J-Win.
How does the money not get in at some point, though, especially with $836 left in the pocket aces hand? Don't you think we see a raise here? Now the 5s might actually slow play it, thinking he might. Did the 10-deuce just call the 10-deuce just call the 50?
Is going to float.
Yeah.
Now Barty's going to raise.
Now do we see a smooth call here? What do you do here, Aaron? You play the hand. If you got set of aces here and somebody raises your 55, I think I'm smooth calling here.
Yeah, you're in position, and there's really just no texture out there that you're afraid of.
No, you're not afraid of. I mean, maybe you're a little afraid of a straight draw, but not really. Look like, what did he decide to do? I can't tell how many chips. Yeah, he just called. And the 10-deuce, to his credit, did finally fold. Boy, I don't want to jinx it, but a 5 on the river would just be a 6-6 card. 5's just bet it out, and we're just going to see a rip here. He bet enough where a rip is only going to be another $336. Jaywin's going to rip it here. Barty's going to insta-call. And we're going to see, just bad luck, set over set. Nobody can get away from that. Look at him playing. Oh, I don't know what to do. I just have the absolute nuts. Look at him. What an acting job over here. What should I do?
Yeah, and he's only got 600, so
he's going
to just shove this in. A call doesn't really.
He's going to say, I guess I'll just rip it. Insta-call. And he's going to get the bad news that he's drawing to one outer if there's still a 5 in the deck.
5 doesn't exist, so not coming. A 4 instead. Trip ace is going to take it down.
Poker's easy when you get set over set.
That's the joy of the live stream replay here, is that you can always go back and be like, what happened there?
Yeah, I think there was a little bit of showmanship there, like, okay, buddy, you didn't, I didn't suck out on you. I had you all the way, so calm down.
Yeah. Here we got Dude talking. He's going to 3-bet it to 50. Mike has had enough folding.
Yeah, it's a little small of a 3-bet, though, isn't it? I would have liked a little bit larger.
3-bet to 50.
From 15?
Yeah, it's actually not bad. So, especially against a sort of middle early position raiser there out of Steam Dola, which is sort of questionable. The 8-7 off. He's also getting a little bit tired of folding. So, Jaywin definitely with the best of it here, but
he got spade drawn. Dude talking has a spade drawn. He's not worried about the paired board. He's not worried about anybody having a 3. So I think he can probably continuation bet here. He's not going to get away with it because Jaywin's going to call him. Jaywin has a spade blocker, and he's got an overpair.
Yeah, but Mike hasn't played very many hands tonight, and he's sort of come out swinging here. 3-bet and then a C-bet of 90.
I think Jaywin's got to either fold or call, but I think he's always calling. I don't think he can raise here, but it's possible.
A raise here doesn't really accomplish much. You get better hands to call. All the draws are liable to just ship it in on you, and then you really don't know what you're doing.
Well, lucky for Mike, the 9 of spades can't hit because that would be max pain.
The 9 of spades. It's going to be a jack of clubs, so.
That's an overcard, so that helps Mike as far as maybe Jaywin checks to him. Is Mike going to pull the trigger again?
Mike's going to go all in.
I love it. I love that play.
Go all in.
I love that play. You might think different, but from aggressive, like who gives a shit, let's just do it. I love that play. I think that's a great play.
No, this is absolutely what you would expect him to do with aces, kings, queens, right? Because he doesn't have enough chips in his stack to bet and then get value on the river. So he's just going to go for it all now. And yeah, the sizing on the flop was maybe not the best. He might have gone a little bit larger so that this doesn't look like such a big overjam.
Right.
But that's sort of in the margins at this point. And I definitely do think that this can represent aces, kings, queens pretty well, as well as his flush draws. So
yeah, it can. I think Jaywin obviously is thinking, okay, does he have some type of flush draw? Does he have ace king suited, ace queen suited? Does he have a big pocket pair? Am I drawing dead? Did he hit the jack? Would he do that with pocket jacks? Probably not, but
yeah, I don't think pocket jacks necessarily, but certainly ace jack, king jack of spades, maybe. I don't know if Mike would ever 3-bet anything less than the ace jack of spades, but
I don't. If I'm Jaywin, I'm hating life right now. I'm thinking, oh my God, if I call, I'm going to be wrong. If I fold, I'm going to be wrong. I just know I'm going to be wrong no matter what I do because that's just a tough spot. He loses to so many hands, and yet he beats hands too.
Yeah, the real thing here is the sizing. So Mike ripping it in for 520 when the pot is 330. He's going to get it through, but yeah. All right, Mikey.
What's he showing, the 8?
He shows the 8 of spades. He shows the 8 of spades.
He's showing the bluff card.
Okay, so buckle the fuck up here for this one.
Is this the one? Is this what we've been waiting for all night?
This is a fun hand here as William's going to open here 25 under the gun.
Corey waking up with some Cowboys. Putting in the 3-bet to 80. J-Stack getting out of there with his king, so one king down.
So I have ace-4, and it's like, okay, I'm done with this.
And snap jam it in. Oh, wait, nope, fold.
No. By the phony aces, the ace-4 offsuit. So.
Yeah. You got to watch out for those. Make sure you double check them. Oh. Just flopping quads.
Just quads here for William the Nit.
And William had checked in the dark, so dark check, flop quads, Corey with pocket kings, no heart. He's going to come out betting at this. And he's going to choose a very small sizing. He's going to go 1/3 pot here, paired board. And William's just going to call.
Yeah, this is, okay, so the board pairs out here as...
Wow, okay.
I can't emphasize to you just how funny this was as it went down real time here.
How funny it was?
Just when you have this group of guys here on the table, we're having kind of fun at Williams' expense here.
Oh, okay.
So we get what we're gonna get here, which is Corey's gonna make a bet, as he should almost every single time here with kings. Now, the tightest player on fucking earth is raise here in the spot. No, I love William. Like I consider him a good friend here, but it's just it's a really tough spot here for Corey because I see the chat questions pulling up here. I'll get to it, but
I've actually seen this from William before. He made quads in a hand.
He did it literally on the stream.
Yeah, this time he didn't rip it all in, though. Although I think the last time he just jammed it and his opponent folded instantly.
I guess the tough part here for Corey is that if, like, William opens here under the gun and then, like, what 9 axis in his range outside of 9? So it's like you're very easily in the spot. We're thinking, like, 10 jacks, queens. You know, maybe there's some...
One combo of 9s, yeah.
Yeah. So it's, nobody would fault him for fucking jamming here at this point. He gets it in so fast here with quads. Like, we just had such great laugh.
It was interesting. Some of the players tonight were just getting all of the action, right? Like, all of the cards were funneling to them.
Yeah.
And then you have players like J-Stack who are willing to play outside of the sort of, top 25%. But, like, Sai wasn't getting anything. Steamdola wasn't getting anything. You weren't.
Yeah. It was really concentrated in the middle part of the table. So I've got to figure out which of the poker gods I need to make a sacrifice to or burn an effigy.
So thank you, everyone, here for joining us tonight on Thursday's 1-3 Match the Stack. No Limit Texas Hold'em here on TCH Live. Don't forget, we've got wonderful promotional deals happening all month, and on Tuesdays and Thursdays in particular, we've got high hands running from 4 until midnight. Come on in, see if you can get a piece of that jackpot. Again, if you check in before 1 p.m., you'll get 25% off of your hourly, and if you check out after 1 a.m., you'll get an additional 25% off. Especially if you do both, you can get 50% off your hourly rate here at TCH North Austin. Again, if you are interested in playing this game as well, you can email tchlivelist@texascardhouse.com or text 512-939-5364. Try and get on the next live stream here at TCH. Thank you again, everybody, for joining us. On your way out, hit that like button, hit subscribe. Have a great night.
Good night.